So let's back up. Back up to the answer to what's Rotary. Now that you've got your juices flowing and you know what your club looks like and what you can, areas of your club that you want to work on, let's look at this answer for a minute that's on the card. Where does it address all four of the elements that we know from Siegel and Gale that our customers desire? Let's talk first about friendship. Friendship and contact. Right there. Okay? What about local impact? Getting things done in our community. How about utilizing your skills and passions? Getting things done, working with business and civic leaders. It kind of combines both the skills and the leadership element, doesn't it? So this is just a stock answer that you can use if you want to. But I guarantee you, especially you guys that are coming up to be presidents, you're going to be in a business meeting or you'll be at a family gathering and someone's going to ask you, you know, I'm going to be president of my Rotary Club, and the question will be, what's Rotary? Yeah, she's already gotten it once. And if you don't have a stock answer ready to go, you'll end up like that woman that was trying to answer the question on the video. And that didn't work real well, did it? And remember, we want our messaging to be aligned from the beginning when we first answer the question, what's Rotary, all through that entire process to when they come and visit for the first time. So the question then becomes, why Rotary? Why would I want to visit your Rotary Club? And if you look in your workbook there, there's 3 pages under the aspect of why Rotary, and it might look familiar to you, 11 through 13. And it might look a little bit familiar to you. It was actually originally written by past RI President Rick King. And we got Rick's permission to update it into the new voice and to make it a little more applicable to today. And there's some really good thoughts in there that you might be able to incorporate into your answer to the question, why Rotary? Because when you invite someone to come to your club, they're for sure going to ask you, why would I want to do that? And you got to have an answer to that question. So, we're going to be taking a look at the website and Facebook as the next thing, right?
Correct. So you have someone that you were out talking to and they said, what's Rotary? And you nailed it. You gave them an awesome answer and they're interested. And they talked a little bit more about it and you told them why Rotary and you were passionate and they're really excited about coming to your meeting. Fantastic, right? So they're going to say, yeah, I'll be there next week. What are they going to do after that? They're going to go home and check out what? Your website, your social media, exactly. So how's yours look? Have you been to it lately? Have you visited? Do you know what people are seeing when they go there? That's really important because that's what people do these days. Whether they're young or old, we check out social media and see. Does it reflect what you told the person, your potential member? Did you say we are a fun group of people and we do a lot of service projects locally in our community? And then they go to your Facebook page and the most recent post was from 10 months ago and it's people sitting at a meeting looking like this at a speaker? Yeah, not funny.
Guys, I just can't believe how much good stuff you're doing in the community. I mean, it's just great to hear all your stories. I'm just surprised I haven't seen any of your posts on Facebook.
God, Facebook? Who's got time for that? It's a massive time suck. And besides, it's just teenage girls with selfies and duck lips.
Well, I guess. I guess I could just go to your website and find out what you're doing there, right?
Website? Website. We haven't updated the website since 1997.
Those are great, aren't they? And we laugh at them, but trust me, there are clubs out there that That's the experience. So we don't want to be like this. We want to have engaging websites and Facebook pages that have that voice that carries through, where the common message is continued and people actually find that what you said is what you do. Because that's sometimes one of the first impressions. We talk about the Rotary brand experience. It is not just what happens in your club meeting. It's this type of interaction. So make sure you're making a good first impression. Now with the visual identity, you probably have seen in the past there were a lot of pins that look different. I mean, you could go everywhere and see all these crazy pins that clubs created and districts created, and they were kind of fun, but inconsistent. This is a very nice visual identity that when people see it, they can connect because they all follow the same pattern. Now this information is available and templates are available on the RI website, so it's really easy if you need to make your club's new brand or logo here into fit yours. There's all these templates available. And so by doing this, we have that nice consistent voice. And Rotary has done a really great job of making materials available for us, so it's easy. Over there, of course, we have the master brand, mark of excellence, and that's something that's very important too. It's not something that we ever want to show by itself, though. It's to be incorporated with the rest of our logo information.
One of the challenges that Rotary faced was that people had heard about Rotary but weren't quite sure what we did. And so one of the things we were hoping to get from Siegel and Gale was to try to sharpen and clarify our brand. Every brand's strength is a function of its clarity. Clarity is key.
If you were to ask me what brand is, it really is a guide or a lens for the way you think, the way you act, and the way you communicate, brought to life at every single point of interaction with your audiences, both internal and external. Clarity of message, we're going to say more with less words. We also have to think about visuals. How do we sometimes tell a story, not be so reliant on words, tell a story through imagery and powerful headlines, and ultimately, how do we signify the excellence, the leadership that Rotary has with that mark of excellence, with that seal. So one of the key acknowledgments or efforts we had to embark on as part of the effort is say, how do we respect the equity, the legacy of all the brand assets, but help them perform in a stronger way for new media, recognizing that the world has changed. The question for the clubs is, if they want to continue to retain the members that they have, that's fine. They can keep doing what they want to keep doing. The truth, though, is if you're going to appeal to new audiences, to different audiences, and retain those audiences, it's imperative that you communicate in a way that's simple and clear and impactful.
Siegel and Gale in this process was extremely helpful in helping us reframe our message. And they were extremely helpful in helping us reframe the lens through which our communications will now be filtered. So as a package, it will make us better known in the world, it will make us more attractive to new members, and it will continue to increase the visibility of Rotary in the world stage.
So, the woman that was speaking in the video with the dark hair, that was Haley Berlant. And she was the main interface from Siegel and Gale to Rotary International, and particularly to the board. And there was a quote in the middle of her presentation that when I heard it for the first time, I literally was a little dumbstruck by it. I couldn't believe how I misunderstood what brand is until I heard her explain it. And what she said is, brand is a guide for or lens for the way you think, the way you act, the way you communicate at every point of interaction with your audiences, both internal and external. Wow. That's pretty big, isn't it? I mean, when you think about it, if you're talking about the Rotary brand experience, it's everything we think, act, communicate at every point of interaction. Like Wendi mentioned a few moments ago, you know, if you've got a Rotary sticker on your car and you're cutting people off on the freeway, that's a Rotary brand experience. Not a very positive one. But if you're in a restaurant and you're wearing your Rotary pin and you compliment the help on a good job that they did and you leave a nice tip, that's a Rotary brand experience as well. Think of this. Think that you have invited someone to come and visit your Rotary Club, and they go to your website, and like the gentleman in the skit said, it hasn't been updated since 1997. What kind of a Rotary brand experience is that? Yeah, not good. So we need that alignment. We need that alignment of messaging so that everything that you tell them is consistent. Oh, and there's Katie's email address right there if you'd like to jot that down.